Hello, lacrosse fans, and welcome to the friendly confines of the Children's Arena as we get set for Week 2 of the Arena Lacrosse League with the Peterborough Timbermen hosting the Oshawa Outlaws. I'm Lance Wynn, working alongside JVI Productions as usual. Welcome to the broadcast. And, of course, Dave Baker. Officials for today's game, Brandon Essen is the crew chief. He's joined by Shane Withers and Dave Hallett. And we are just about to get underway here. First one at Children's Arena here, season number 4 of the Arena Lacrosse League. And right off the draw, Timbermen get possession and move it up. Zach Thompson out there. He will remain with, of course, Mark Vredenberg has been a mainstay on this team from day one, wearing number 24 as opposed to his usual 95 number. Keep an eye out. Been lots of changes here. If you look at the Outlaws squad, of course, John St. John returns from last year. Luke Laskowitz, outstanding, leading the league in points after week 1, has been called up to the NLL's Buffalo Bandits. So he will be making his debut up there. John St. John will work it. First offensive possession here for the Outlaws. He'll be the quarterback out there with Nick Andrioli, and they'll swing it across to that familiar spot. Usually Laskowitz there, but instead they've got some new looks. Work it around. St. John opens up the scoring as he notches his first of this game, and the Outlaws jump out in front 1-0. Brett Coons in the circle with Ethan Riggs. And again, ball loose. Outlaws, good hard hit, and that's going to be a possession call. Going to stay here as Nolan bounces off that check. He'll make his way to the bench. Outlaws now will get possession again. Robertson. Jordan Robertson making his all debut. That sidearm, far corner, beauty shot. So Jake McNabb, he's on the scoreboard. His first ever Arena Lacrosse League goal, and the Outlaws lead this one 2-0. Landon Kells has had a difficult task. First couple shots he's seen, been a good solid overhand bounce, and then came with the bounce shot one more time. Gage Board now will work things on the offensive end. Swing it over to right side, back to the left. St. John, Andrioli curling in, looking for an opening. Good defense. They'll swing it to the right. Good move on the jump in, but stopped. And the Timbermen now will move it back up. Steve Francis will dump it off. And they'll swing it around the horn of Vredenberg on the left side. Half boards. Working, looking for an opening. Sidearm stopped by Schakowsky. Rebound picked up by Vredenberg. Vredenberg, one swim move, kicks it back out. They'll work it around the horn. Now on the right side. Looking for an opening. Davis Prince. Not able to find one. They keep it on this side here. It's kicked back out. Aaron Woods also out there. Another veteran here on this Timberman lineup. Makes a move, turns around. Woods up, down, top corner. So how about Aaron Woods getting his team on the scoreboard? They trail this one now 2-1. Set to get back at her. Coons again doing battle in there with Riggs. And that's going to go off the screen and out of play. Possession's going to go to the Outlaws. Great to have all the coaches from last year returning from each team. Of course, Brad MacArthur is doing split duty with the NLL and the ALL. That shot is stopped, reset, tracked down, and Riggs working hard over there defensively. Plenty of time on the shot clock, good composure. St. John on the half boards. Looking for an opening, gets a first step, curl around, dumps it off. Again, good defense by the Timbermen as they close that off and force a turnover. They'll move it up in transition. Quick pass diving, knocked out of his stick. And Layman Beatty, his attempt goes awry, but we'll have our first penalty of this game. Just about to say, weren't sure who the guilty party was, but it's Carson Stevenson that will makes the way. It looks like May have been too many men on the floor. That's the call. Fortunate to have a resident statistician and someone that knows everything working alongside. First power play of this game. Round the horn for the Timbermen. Had a notion to lean in there, but Joel Matthews had it knocked away, and it's tipped, so no reset. Woods just fires it down, goes off the rafters, and Oshawa now will make their way out with possession here with a minute and a half to go in the penalty. St. John, you'll see him out there on the PK. You'll see him out there on the power play as he's part of this nucleus of this Oshawa team. St. John continue to work the half boards. 15 on the shot clock. Gets it back out. Jeremy McWaters. He'll swing it back around, and again, they're playing for time here. Under 10 on the shot clock. St. John, good sidearm. Steered aside neatly and easily by Kells. And the Timbermen now will bring it back up with just under a minute to go in the power play. Gradenberg will quarterback this set. Out there with Matthews, Wood on the right side. Working that left side with Joe Hall at the left shooter. Turnover. Here comes Oshawa in transition. That pass knocked down. A good job by Zach Tompkinson, to regain possession here now by the Timbermen. 10:15 to go here, opening quarter. Timbermen working around, 15 on the penalty. That shot goes off a defender's leg, engaged board. Bradenberg again at the top. The leading scorers last year. Good try on the spin. Came up empty. Both shots wide of the mark, and that's going to be a violation. And it's going to be Josh Tagore racing down there to play it deep in the offensive end. Tagore will get it out to Robertson, and he'll swing it around to the top. Good sidearm again, and boy, oh boy, that bounce shot is working early on. Jake McNabb, second time he's put it on the carpet. So, of course, the Outlaws were in action last week, losing a tough one, 15-11. The Timbermen, of course, making their debut here in the 2019-2020 season. And now our second penalty of the game here, and it's going to be an illegal cross-check, the call. Good to have my brother in the house, of course, as always. And they go to work now, the Outlaws. St. John at the top, Robertson's at the left shooter. And what appears to be money in the bank, Jake McNabb is at the right shooter. That shot, good save, and will stay right here. Possession Outlaws. Fresh clock. Just over a minute and a half to go in the man advantage. St. John sizes it up. He tries to go to the bounce. This time it's stopped. And a fresh clock for Oshawa. St. John, he'll inch in a little closer. Kick it back out, shoot a spot. Again going to the bounce. Good save there by Kells. Good hard hit, but an excellent job to get up. Backhand pass down low. McWaters can't handle it. Still loose in the crease. Scooped up by Kells. And he'll move it up. That pass picked off, and the Outlaws will bring it back the other way. Just over a minute to go. St. John creeping in. Big shot wide of the mark. Rebound. Ribka. Good save by Kells. And he'll again have to adjust to this low roof. Gets it out. Going to have to hurry. St. John, good forechecking. And just getting it over the line was Shane Francis. Still has it. Makes a move to the net. Tries to split the D. Kicks it back out. Matthews has an opening. First step diving. And good save made there. And that should take us to our first officials timeout. Set to go here with 36 seconds to go in a man advantage. St. John at the top. Working around out there with Robertson, McNulty. St. John edged in and running out of time. Hockey's it over, and he'll get it back. attacking that box now. Trying to look for the cross court was Robertson. That's picked off. And here come the Timbermen in transition. Good speed. Tried to go to the far corner by Jordan Hendricks. And now the Outlaws will have to speed back. Penalty almost over, under 5 seconds to go. So an outstanding PK for each team here to open this game with 7:20 to go in the opening quarter. That shot a bit of an off speed by Robertson, handled easily by Kells, and it'll be back out for a fresh clock. Archie will look, get it over, and they'll work the left side. St. John, good skip pass, gets it out, looking for an opening. McNabb gets it down low, and that went off the post. Timberman battling for it on the carpet, 2-on-1 in there. Outlaws come away with this. Robertson. He's going to wait for some help as they got a fresh clock, but the D pressing. And when Ethan Riggs gets a hold of you, he doesn't let go, as we could have another penalty call here, and that will be the case as Parker Sands will make his way to the box. Looks like there's a delay of game call, and once again the Outlaws will go to work with a man advantage, their second power play of this game. St. John once again at the quarterback out there with Roberts, working with McNabb. McNulty will slide up from that left crease spot, looking for an opening. St. John tries to skip that pass. McWaters give and go. McNulty, good save by Kells. Fresh clock here for the Outlaws. Minute and a half to go in the power play. St. John will creep in. Get it around left side, no look, back to the right. Big hard sidearm by, stopped. Ball loose now. Knocked into the corner. Outlaws battling. Good job by the Timberman defense in there as Todd Chapman working hard. And it's Kells that picks it up. And he will move it up. Francis will dump it off. And it's Vredenberg that will get it back to the top, and Aaron Woods. Woods looking for an opening. Back to his right stick side, and he'll dump it off. 5 on the shot clock, gonna have to hurry here. Someone's got to go to work. And shot clock winding down. And the Timbermen will give it up on time possession, and it'll go back to the Outlaws with 39 seconds to go in the man advantage. 3-1 to score here, 5:20 to go opening quarter. We're in week 2 of the Arena Lacrosse League. This is the first of 2 games here. Underhand, wide of the mark, rebound McNulty, stopped by Kells, scooped up by the Timbermen. In traffic, doing a good job to weave out of there was Justin Bragg. And he'll get it over the timeline. They'll set things up. Davis Prince making his Arena Lacrosse League debut. His pass goes Aaron into the Oshawa bench, and possession will go the other way to the Outlaws. 4 seconds to go in the penalty. 4:52 to go in the quarter. Oshawa going to have to hurry, if anything. St. John's covered. Good job extending the D. Archie will swing it over to McWaters on the right side. Team's back to full strength now. St. John one-on-one with an isolation. He'll curl in, lean in, kick it back out. Archie fakes a shot, curls out, kicks it back up. Andreoli took his eye off it. That's going to go the length of the carpet. Possession to the Timbermen. Good job of hustling down there, Jeff Geddes. And he'll pick it up for Peterborough. Dump it off. Matthews gets it to Woods. Woods will swing it around to Vredenberg on the left side. Vredenberg looking for an opening. Bounces off one. Fakes a swim move. Does a great spin. Takes a high stick. No call. Knocked down. And Outlaws fighting now for the loose ball. Ribka in there to join the scrum. Woods will look to fish it. Keep it over the timeline. Does. And Timbermen work it even though shot clock winding down. So a good effort there, as that will take us to our second official's timeout of the quarter. All locked and loaded to go here. Just under 4 minutes to go opening quarter. Outlaws leading the Timbermen 3-1. And again, the difference between a team playing their first game of the season and a team that's already played one, McWaters with the underhand wide of the mark. That's going to go over the timeline. That'll be possession change to the Timbermen. They'll pick it up deep in the corner on the left side, swing it back out to the top, work things on the right. Faking that shot, dumping it down low, up, down, and big save there by Shakowski. And here come the Outlaws in transition. McCrory. Swim move, flip back out. Gauge board, sizing things up. He'll pull it back out, think better of it. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Get it back, McCrory. He'll skip past, big shot by McNabb. That'll be a reset, fresh clock. Good offensive rebound for the Outlaws. Board, look for the flip back. McNulty draws two, kicks it back out. McWaters tees it up. Good save made by Kells. Stick goes errant and doing a good job World Cup style to get it over, but it's Board. Sidearm stopped by Kells. So Kells seems to have settled in here after a bit of a rocky start, giving up the first two shots as goals. And with 2:45 to go here, Timbermen go back to work. Looking to cut into this 2-goal deficit. And down low, working on the blocks. Tried a bit of a turnaround was Joe Hall. And Outlaws now will get possession. Shakowski will send the outlet. And away goes Mike Ribka. He'll get it to St. John. St. John will dump it down left corner. Robertson tries to dunk around and crease the call. Of course, you know that ball has to be across the goal line before there's any contact between the stick and the net or the player in the crease. And Vredenberg will settle things in as we creep in on 2 minutes to go. Vredenberg, good move. Two, goes to the bounce. Good stop to close the 5-hole by Shakowski. Good pressure by Peterborough. Wide of the mark. And a good job to keep it down there. They'll work again, get another crack, bounce shot. Finds the mark. So the Timbermen, persistent. Joe Hall, the recipient, and it's a 3-2 game. Minute 50 and off the draw. Good, clean win there for Brett Coons. Gets it back. Riggs is going to have to hurry. They get it over the timeline. Remember, only 8 seconds to get it over that timeline here in the All. And a good job there by Mitchell Jeffroy, as he is also making his Arena Lacrosse League debut. Out there chasing that down. He'll remain out on the left side shooter. Time running down. 5 on the shot clock. Dump down low. Had a notion, couldn't get it over to the wide open Jeffroy, and here come the Outlaws. St. John will bounce off that slash. No call there as Outlaws now set up the offense. McNulty out there with St. John and Andrioli. Working McWaters on that side. McNabb has a notion, looks for a cutter. McWaters covered. Good defense by the Timbermen, and they'll take the outlet. Not able to catch it cleanly and bring it up was Layman Beatty. He gets it over. Shot stopped. So Todd Chapman had an opportunity on the doorstep. Couldn't beat Shakowski. Possession stays right here. Timbermen. That shot wide of the mark. Rebound. Vredenberg tried to double pump. Couldn't get enough air time. And we're at 35 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Tagori looking to set things up. About a 10-second differential. Shot clock, game clock. Tried to flip behind. McNabb not able to find the back of the net, and we're going to get a timeout called. Good to go here with 20.4 seconds to go. Net empty for the Timbermen as they'll hold it for the final possession. Davis Prince will start things off. 10 on the game clock. They go to work on offense. Vredenberg will look for room, curl around. That pass to Woods. Woods will track it down. Time winding out. Have to get a quick shot. Vredenberg long shot stopped by Shakowski. We played 15 minutes here at Children's. 3-2 in favor of the Outlaws. All locked and loaded here for the second quarter. Outlaws leading this one by a goal. Two very evenly matched teams, as the Timbermen, of course, playing their first game of this season. And a good effort there by Sands to peel out and get it to Vredenberg. And you see they'll set things up. Down low, back to Vredenberg. Skip pass over to the left, right side. Get it back to the left on the curl around. Good save there by Shitkowski on a quick shot by Zach Thompson. Outlaws now will bring it up, and it'll be Tagori that will leg it over the timeline. If you look at the way the Arena Lacrosse League is broken down, as Andrioli takes a high stick, and that's certainly going to cost Zach Thompson at least 2 minutes in the box. The arenas in the west with the Toronto Rock Athletic Center and the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena, of course, very high ceilings. When you come out east, you'll have to adjust to Children's Arena, and Millbrook, of course, a little smaller in the roof size. Timberman will move it up, short-handed. Doing a good job trying to switch around on the other side was Hall. Shitkowski up to the task, and the Outlaws now will go back to work with a minute and a half on the power play. McNabb out there. He will fill in for Luke Laskowicz on the right side shooter. St. John at the top. And he finds the mark. So John St. John back picking up where he left off with his second goal of this game. An outstanding crowd on hand here at Children's Arena, enjoying the lacrosse action as back to work go the Timbermen. Tried to sneak that one over the shoulder to Parker Sands. That's going to go up and out of play. And the Outlaws now are going to transition. Gage Board looking out the back door, sends it down low. Andrioli's underhand, wide of the mark. Picked up, and the Outlaws now will set things up. Plenty of time on the shot clock. They'll start things on the left side, St. John. St. John will size it up again, go by one, takes a hit, bounces off, gets it Andrioli. He ducks one, overhand, wide of the mark, and that's going to go into the gondola, and possession will go to the Timbermen with just under 13 minutes to go here, second quarter. Swing it around with Geddes. They'll get it back here now, left side. Vredenberg, wrong stick side, kicks it back, right side. On the run. Good job by Vredenberg to track down the Karam. Looking for an opening. That one right on target. Shitkowski up to the task. And now the Outlaws will bring it back the other way, and it's Archie. Henry Archie, half boards, big swim move. Kicks it back over to the left. Tried a off-balance shot, did Robertson, and going to have to get back quick. Good job of jumping on that by Francis. Francis will lean in, and great job by Robertson. Creased the call, and Robertson a little over-exuberant. And you're not allowed to lay a cross-check when a guy is laying flat on the carpet, and he's going to find his way to the box. Robertson did a good job defensively. Just that extra check there is what cost him the penalty, and Timberman now will go to work with Vredenberg at the top. Working out there with Hall on the left side. Hall swings around, fakes a shot. They get it to Woods. Woods finds the crossbar. So possession will stay right here with a minute 42 to go in the man advantage. Good passing by the Timbermen, as they certainly got the shot they were looking for. Woods just not able to beat that crossbar. Give and go back to Woods. Woods again, this time finds the mark. So when in doubt, you go to it one more time. Aaron Woods with his second of this game comes via the power play. Off the draw, McCrory will get it, put on the Jets, and go the other way. Dumps it off, takes a hard hit, no call, turned over, and in all alone with plenty of time on the breakaway, up, down, stopped by Shitkowski. Tchaikovsky keeps it from going over the line. So a good attempt there by Todd Chapman, but couldn't beat Tchaikovsky. Game remains 4-3. McNabb will swing it over to St. John. St. John will lean in. Has an opening, good overhand, wide of the mark. Rebound's going to go the distance, but it's tipped. So it's going to be a live ball here as the play is going to get blown down. And our officials are going to get together, and they concur that it'll be a draw ball. Coons and McCrory. And had it momentarily, but got it back. Did the Timbermen, and it's Vredenberg. Quick shot wide of the mark. Rebound loose. McCrory will get it. They've got numbers. 3-on-1 in transition. Tompkinson fakes the pass, kicks it back out. Underhand stop by Kells. Good job of getting back, and a better job by Kells to close the door and keep this a one-goal game. Timberman, Vredenberg will swing it over. Not able to handle that, and off to the races, McCrory. It'll be a delayed penalty, though. We're going to get a slashing call, and it'll go against the Outlaws. Hall out there with Woods, Matthews, Vredenberg, and Jeffroy. That quick stick almost went up in the rafters. Vredenberg off the post. Got a heads up. He's got a quick release, and he's not shy about finding that corner. They'll work it around the horn with a fresh clock. Jeffroy, beauty pass. So a nice job, Jeffroy feeding Matthews for the finish. Second power play marker of the game for the Timbermen. But more importantly, this game's tied 4-4. Off the draw, Outlaws will pick it up. Board is going to draw the high stick, and I think Parker Sands is going to have to get comfortable in the sin bin if not balanced out here. They come in 1 for 3. So of the 8 goals, 3 of them have come via the power play in this game, and St. John now will work it around out there with McNabb, Andrioli, McNulty, big shot. And an easy stop by Kells made that look easy. McWaters also out there. Timberman now will move it up. Francis, it's a good job, bouncing off a check from Rybka. Rybka still all over him. Francis draws a double team, kicks it back over. Tough pass to handle. Good job to track that down, though, by Joel Wasson. They'll get it back out to Vredenberg. And there isn't much Vredenberg doesn't do, including play man short. That pass knocked down. And with just under 1:20 to go in the power play, Rybka will flip it and he'll retreat. McWaters will get it to St. John. They'll set things up here as we creep in on the 9-minute mark, second quarter. St. John, he'll give and go, start the offense. McNabb, size it up, kick it back over. Good fake by Robertson, and his shot finds the mark. So a couple of good moves. And the Outlaws capitalize on the power play for the second time and regain the lead, 5-4. So Jordan Robertson responsible for the Outlaws' second power play marker of this game. And off the draw, ball loose. Vredenberg scoops it up on the theft. Good fake, wrong stick side, finds the corner. I don't know how, but boy, oh boy. Vredenberg did a good job to just find that slither of daylight. And he parks another to tie this one 5-5. That's Vredenberg's first goal of this season. And he takes that pass, and a good attempt. But you got to watch, he's a handful. Took that tough pass as though he was posting up. And if not for some good defense as the Outlaws work an offensive end. And Kells, great job on the matrix to make that stop. And the Timberman now will move it up over the line. McFadden, he'll loft that lob pass. And a good job by Matthews to track it down. Fortunately, Matthews has got some NBA height. Flip off. Timberman working with 10 on the shot clock. Ball loose, picked up there by Jeffroy. Got to get a quick shot, one fake, and a good bounce shot finds the mark. So good composure by Joel Matthews as he pockets his second of the game. And the Timbermen have their first lead of this game, 6-5. 7:54 to go here, second quarter. Off the draw, it's McNulty that will pick it up, and the Outlaws will control in the offensive end. Timbermen have battled back here. This has been a bit of a roller coaster. Good swim move by McNabb. He pulls it back out, gets another defender, kicks it. Beauty pass, but blocked by a defender. And the Timbermen now will come away with it. In transition, no numbers though. And thinking better of it is Jeff Geddes. Takes a shot, finds the mark. So Geddes turned transition into instant offense. He pockets his first. And it's a 7-5 lead for the Timbermen. Just want to remind everyone, a notable absence from the Oshawa lineup, Luke Laskowitz, the team's leading scorer and point getter last year, as that's going to be a hit from behind, and we could have a couple penalties there as so it looks like a too many men on the floor call, and always important to have someone in the box when you have a penalty. So that will nullify the power play with 1:11 to go in the Timberman penalty, and we'll play a little 4-on-4. Jeffroy looking for an opening, gets it, good overhand, wide of the mark, picked up by the Outlaws, and they'll work it in transition, putting on the speed in the Jets. Shane DeRoche has it knocked away. Board battling for it, takes a hard hit into the glass, and the Timbermen now with a good theft come away with it. It's Aaron Woods, 2-on-1, goes to the overhand stop by Shikowski. He'll send the outlet to McCrory, and away he goes. 2-on-1, trying to take advantage of it. Good transition, D. Timberman. They force the turnover. Ball remains loose, half boards. Picked up and moved up by Ethan Riggs. And leaning in, taking a good hit there, was Kyle McFadden. And the Outlaws now will bring it back with 5:25 to go here, second quarter. Timbermen have erupted here to take a 2-goal lead. Just another reminder, here in the Arena Lacrosse League, there'll be at least 3 weeks of 4-on-4 as McNabb got a good underhand off. Kells with a good save, and McNabb with a little extra something for Riggs on the way by for playing such tenacious D. Joe Hall will slow things up. And now with just over 40 seconds to go in the power play for the Timbermen. 2 for 3 with the man advantage. Vradenberg rocked a bit, gets it to the top. Good shot. Rebound. Knocked over. Fresh clock for Peterborough. Work it behind the net, sizing that up. Good fake, kick it back out. Joffroy snaps it back. Good return pass, looking for another skip. Too much skipping going on. Turnover. Outlaws had it, lost it, and the flip was a good one, and again, working in close quarters. So a good effort from Davis Prince, but they come up empty, and that will take us to our officials' timeout. 7 seconds to go in the Oshawa penalty. They've got the net empty as Robertson will work it over the timeline. And now we will go 5 aside. Goalie back in net, and Shikowski. St. John's tees it up, fakes one, pulls it back out. Pass gets knocked away. McNabb gets checked early, but not able to come away with it, and the Timbermen do. Good effort. Todd Chapman going to the net. Goes to the bounce. How about Chapman? Turned defense to offense and parked another, and it's an 8-5 lead for the Timbermen. Just under the 4-minute mark here, second quarter. Ball loose. Gage Board does a good job of fishing out there. He comes away with the rubber, and Tompkinson will move it up. Dumps it down low. Good job of St. John. Finish. So John St. John in his first game was battling the flu. Only managed 5 points here today. He's looking awfully good with his third goal of the game, and he's cut that deficit back to 2, 8-6. The draw, good job by the Timbermen to pick that up. In trouble though, half boards, double teamed. Stephen Borden does a good job to get Vredenberg. Backhand try. Goes off the rafters. And it'll be possession to the Outlaws. 3.5 to go. Long pass down low. Backhand finish. That was almost outstanding as McNabb found the post from a good pass from St. John. St. John has slid down from the top shooter and into the crease. McWaters gets a screen from McNabb. St. John shot blocked. Here come the Timbermen in all alone. Zach Thompson stopped by Shikowski. Outlaws dodging a couple bullets here as we're under 3 minutes to go. The Timbermen with some outstanding rotation on the defense. And Beatty will pick it up, get it back out, and that sidearm rocket from Jordan Hendricks wide of the mark. They managed to regain possession, and it's going to be too many men on the floor for the Timbermen as they're going to be a man short one more time. Minute 53 to go here. Coons and McCrory. And McCrory will come away with it. And now the Outlaws on offense. Quick pass, swing it down low, left crease. Back out to the top. McNabb flips it back out. Good job by McNulty to haul that in. Creeping around, dump off boards. McNulty, beauty, pass play, and the back of the net. So a great job and finish by McNulty, and we're all tied 8-8. So they talk about basketball being a game of runs. Lacrosse, very similar, as the Timbermen look like they had this quarter in complete control. The Outlaws have battled back. Josh Tagore can never tell he's not working hard as he gets it to Gage Board. Minute 20 to go here in the half. Board will go to work left side. He'll wait for all the offensive reinforcements. Gets it to McNabb. McNabb looking for a screen. Quick shot. Good save by Kells. Rebound. Pocketed by Andreoli. So getting no help from the D on that rebound. Andreoli is the recipient, his first. Three unanswered by the Outlaws have given them the lead again. Timbermen now will battle hard for it in the neutral zone. It gets flipped up, and got to give Jordan Hendricks some credit. Boy, he was battling to the end there. Possession to the Outlaws, and Board will start things off. St. John took his eye off. It'll have to bow, get away from two defenders, gets it away to Tompkinson, and it'll be back to St. John. Swings it over, McNabb. That's going to be a penalty, delayed penalty, and good save made. Fresh clock. We're under 40 seconds to go here in the half. St. John, no look backhand pass. They get it back out. Plenty of time, shot clock. Down low in the post. McWaters tried to set up shop. Not able to get that. 25 game clock. Diving play. So a delayed penalty. Ethan Riggs, the guilty party. So clock now with 24 seconds to go. And the Outlaws will hold it. Shot clock winding down. There was no reset on the play, or there was, and either way they're going to have to correct that. So it looks like with the confusion they're going to call a draw ball on the play, which certainly hurts the Outlaws as they had possession. All set to rock and roll here for quarter number 3. The Timbermen will be a man down for 135, and right off the draw, Brett Coons will straight arm a defender, keep possession, and Peterborough now will work in the offensive zone and kill some clock. Aaron Woods out there, along with Jeffroy and Matthews. That shot will get a reset on the clock. Good job of battling there by Joe Hall. They come away with it, and the Timbermen now, with a minute left in their penalty kill, will have a chance to shave some more seconds off. Matthews will swing it back over, and Hall. Skip pass again. Under 10 on the shot clock. Start the offense. Good fake there by Jeffroy. His shot on target. Corrals the rebound. In a bit of trouble. Flips it back out and gets some help. So an outstanding job by the Timbermen here to keep possession. And again, ball loose on the carpet. This time it's picked up by DeRoche. And now Tagore will bring it up for the Outlaws. 10 seconds ago. That's going to be an 8-second count. And the Timbermen now will bring it back. Francis, wrong stick side. He'll look to Leggett. Dying seconds of the penalty. He'll kick it back out, and the team's now back at full strength. Bradenburg, half boards left side. It's got Carson Stevenson hounding him. Gets a screen on the roll. Good switch. McCrory, shot. Not a very hard one. Shakowski handled that. And here come the Outlaws. 2 minutes in here, quarter number 3. St. John, half boards, size things up, looks for a screen from Andreoli, gives it off, dumps it off McNabb. Fakes once, rolls in, does a good job to elude a defender, protects that ball, Gets the cradle going, finds an opening underhand, stopped by Kells. And here comes Francis. And I stand corrected, not Francis, but Hendricks. And the offense for Peterborough now will get set. Get it back out to the top. And Prince will swing it over. Woods wide of the mark with the overhand. That's going to go over the timeline. Violation, possession to the Outlaws. Got to play it where it lies as Robertson will get it back out to Andrioli. He'll swing it around Archie. Archie, good fake there. Kicks it back up to Jeremy McWaters, who will track it down and send it over to Robertson. They'll work things left side now. Andrioli, good speed, leans in, spin back, bounce shot, just wide of the mark. As you see, Kells got just enough of that. And back come the Timbermen now, Parker Sands. Sands does a good job, creates some space. On the run, Parker Sands. So in transition, the Sandman delivers his first of the season. And we're all tied at 9. Off the draw, the Outlaws. Tagore utilizing his speed to get it over the timeline. He gets it to Robertson, and now the rest of the Outlaw offense will make their way to the carpet. St. John has a defender all over him. Good underhand by McNulty. Stopped, though, as Kells almost had it trickle behind him. And here come the Timbermen as they move it up. Riggs put on the brakes and dump it off. And Matthews now will get it to the top, winding up and letting her rip was Prince. Outlaws, Gage board, curl around, get it to the top. Big shot from Tompkinson, not able to find the mark. Kells will scoop it and flip it. Jeffroy doing a good job to elude a defender. He's looked very solid in his debut. Good hesitation, goes to the air, but ran out of real estate, took off just on that white tape of the crease, and here come the Outlaws now with 10:40 to go here. McCrory. Andrioli will get it back, and they'll set things up. St. John will size it up. Goes by one defender. Quick shot, stopped. Ball loose. Knocked toward the net by St. John, but it's corralled now by Kells. Justin Bragg doing a good job defensively. Flips to Vredenberg. Delayed penalty coming to the Outlaws. And Vredenberg will slow things up, be more deliberate here with 15 on the shot clock. They get it over, looking for the overload on the right side. Woods sneaking through the middle. They get it over and swing it behind the net. Kick it back out, knocked down. Vredenberg's going to have to track it down. Violation on the shot clock. Either way, Timbermen will go back to work on the power play. Nick Andrioli with an interference call. 2 for 3 with a man advantage are these Timbermen here in this game. Out there as they work it around the horn, give everyone a touch. Woods on the crease, interchange. They kick it back out. Big overhand shot. Went off a stick. Woods in there. Tagore hounding him. Gets it back over, gets knocked down. Ball loose in the slot, gets kicked away, hit there. And it's going to be an interference call. Possession is going to go the other way to the Outlaws. As that looks like it's going to take us to our officials' timeout. Back to work with a minute and a half to go in the penalty kill. Robertson runs off, bounces off the double team, puts on the brakes. He'll work some clock, get it to the half boards and St. John. St. John will size it up and pull back out. Playing the clock game here as St. John's shot will go off a stick. Archie needed two hands on his stick to corral that rebound, and the Timbermen come away with it. Good effort there by Chapman. He's done a lot of the little things here in this ball game, included pocketing a transition goal. And we're under a minute now in the Peterborough power play. Round the horn they go. Everyone gets a touch. Bradenburg at the top, interchange. Looking down low on the skip pass. That angle blocked by Shakowski. Another shot wide of the mark. That's going to find the rafters. And it's going to be possession change. Going to go to the Outlaws. 36 seconds left in the penalty kill. Ribka out there with McNulty. Jeremy McWaters also. And McNabb off the post will get him a reset. And that's going to be an interference call. Possession's going to keep the ball right here at this end for the Outlaws. 8:19 to go here in the third. Tied 9-9. Week 2 of the Arena Lacrosse League. Glad to have you with us here. One-on-one and an outstanding job by Hendricks. He'll go in hard. Shot wide of the mark. Corrals the rebound and looks like it was fished out of the crease. And the Outlaws now will work it up over the timeline. Just hit the 8-minute mark. Mike Ribka will dump it off to McNabb. McNabb's done a great job settling in and filling that void left by Luke Laskowitz as he makes his way to the NLL with the Buffalo Bandits. Andrioli, great swim move, goes to the far corner, wide of the mark. And it looks like a reset on the play there as Andrioli now, hesitation. Again with the swim, puts on the brakes, kicks it right side. Shot, McNabb, underhand stopped, and just a little bit extra delivered by Cam Crow. And Crow is going to find himself spending 2 minutes thinking about what he's done, and we've got an injured player down in McNabb. As Cam Crow, 5 minutes for that cross check. Fortunately, Jake McNabb able to go off on his own power. And the Outlaws now will go to work with the man advantage one more time. St. John, quarterback, out there with Archie. Got Robertson and McNulty. Shot clock one out. Good backhand pass. Overhand by Robertson. Stopped. Ball loose now. Archie uses his height. He's going to try to knock it away. Good fight ensues. McWaters helping. Robertson also. So 3 Outlaws in there battling for it. And just a little bit too much pick action by Robertson, as possession will go to the Timbermen. Tie game. Bradenburg will set things up and look for an opening. He's going to work some clock. And they've got plenty of clock to work here. Bradenburg looking for an opening. Tried to swim move and ended up in the gondola one more time. Possession to the Outlaws, and almost a retaliatory penalty there as Bradenburg laid a late hit on Strozier, and he returned the favor. Robertson, get it back to St. John. He'll set things up. 15 on the shot clock. Round the horn. McNulty, kick it back. Robertson shot. Good shoulder save there made by Kells. And he'll look for the outlet. And a turnover. McNabb back out there. Give and go. Robertson on the run. Good save by Kells. Rebound picked up. Backhand finish. So how about McNabb? Bouncing back off that hit to make him pay a power play marker. 10-9 Outlaws. .553 to go here in the third quarter. 3:25 left in the major penalty to Crow. And the Outlaws have already managed to capitalize. They've scored 3 times on the power play here, including the most recent, and they will again continue with this power play. St. John out there with McNulty. They've got McWaters, McNabb, and Robertson. Robertson fakes a pass, goes to the bounce. That will clear the rafters and go all the way down the floor for a violation. Possession will go to the Timbermen. Play it where it lies. Hustling down there is Jeffroy. Jeff Roy, good, tried to snap the cross-court pass. Goes awry, picked up by Shakowski. He sends the outlet to McCrory. McCrory will wait for the power play unit as we creep in on 5 minutes to go here in the third. St. John. Swing it over. They'll start things on the right side. He'll get it back to the left. McNulty. Robertson. St. John. Lots of room. St. John steps in. That sidearm wide of the mark, and it's Francis now. Good speed. He's going to track down that loose ball. Had it twice, 3 times, 4 times now. Finally gets it in the pocket momentarily, and the Outlaws, Gage Board, comes away with it. So a good effort by Francis, just not able to corral that. 2 minutes left in the power play. St. John. Fresh legs on the right side. McWaters back there as Robertson's going to filter in here slowly. Fakes the pass. St. John kicks it over. McNabb, big shot, knocked down. So good defense there from Beatty. And that's going to be a possession shot clock violation. And possession's going to go the other way regardless of the Outstanding Academy Award by McNabb. And that should take us to our second official's timeout. As we get set to go here, just a reminder, this, of course, the first of our doubleheader. Game 2 will feature the defending champion, St. Catherine Shockwave, taking on the Whitby Steelhawks. So stick around for that. Timbermen now with possession, trying to work the clock. Curling around, a couple good fakes. Didn't let the shot go. So some good discipline there by Joe Hall as he again, and looking down low, gets it out. Good job to track that down and gobble it up was Matthews. Matthews again working in tight. Ball loose, and it's Matthews with a minute to go in the penalty. Matthews avoids 1, 2. Again, a double team. He'll pull it out into the corner. Leans into another check. And another. And it's going to be an elbowing call, and it's going to actually go to Matthews as he appeared to be the aggressor there. Not often you see that call either way. Timbermen are going to have another player in the box. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 here for the Outlaws for 40 seconds. Robertson dumps it down low. Good quick stick finish. So they waste no time. Robertson to McWaters. And the Outlaws with it. So he should be out. That major should be. As we get set to resume action, discussion here should be 2 goals were scored on that major penalty. And you would think that would remove 1. We only have 1 on the time clock, but 2 players in the actual bench. And the power play continues here for the Outlaws. Leading by 2. Robertson, dump it down low, try the same play. This time, McWaters wasn't able to corral it. 10 on the shot clock. St. John has it. He'll work it in. Good skip pass. McWaters fake once, twice. Tries to return it. What a beauty finish. Jeff McNulty. You talk about tricky. Good hands there on the quick stick. As it's now 12-9 for Oshawa. 2-goal lead. Off the face-off. That was McNulty's second of the game, and it's always nice when you got resources at your disposal, as the rule is you got to finish the 5. That's going to be a check-in from behind. So once again, the Timbermen are going to see that penalty box full, and Andrioli and Parker Sands exchanging a few words, and best to let that go. Best to let that go right now. So clearly the dust has settled with 2:08 to go here in the third. And it's going to be a 2-minute power play for the Outlaws as Coincidental Miners on top of the illegal cross-check. And how about that off-speed by McNabb? Looks like someone may have got his stick. Either way, took something off. And McNabb, with his fourth goal of this game, has extended the Oshawa lead now to 13-9. 6 power play goals this game for the Outlaws. And clearly, discipline has to be something that head coach Joe Sullivan will have to address during the weeks between games, as 5-on-5, these Timbermen are tough to handle, but short, it's a problem. Good pass down low and just hit the side of the net on that quick stick finish, and quickly in transition come the Outlaws. Quick bounce shot wide of the mark into the rafters. We'll turn it up, go the other way with 1:28 to go in the third. Woods looking for a screen. Kicks it back out to Vredenberg. Vredenberg also waiting for one, and that's going to be an interference. Too much stick action going on in the slot area, and here come the Outlaws, and it's Gage Board. Board looking for an opening. Kicks it back out, St. John. St. John will pull it back. Has a defender on him, curls around, dumps it down low, and they're going to call in the crease and back out. Possession to the Timbermen, under a minute to go here in the third. Geddes will flip, dump it off. Leaning in is Prince. Prince with a defender on him, kicks it back out. They swing it over to the left side. Jeffroy, flip it. Not a whole lot of room, as into traffic Joe Hall gets the double team, and it's Shakowski that'll pick it up with 30 seconds left in the third. Tompkinson gonna have to hurry. Will bounce pass, gets it over to St. John, spins around a defender. He'll set things up. 20 seconds. 2-second differential. St. John, good flip, but Robertson, ran out of room. And with 15.6 possession to the Timbermen, they'll work it up in a hurry. Francis, 10 seconds to go. At the top, Woods, gotta hurry. 5. Gonna have to take the shot. Goes through one. Goes to the bounce. 5-hole covered. Shakowski closed the door as the Outlaws will take a 13-9 lead into the fourth quarter. Good to go as we head into the final 15 minutes of action here of Game 1 of 2, Children's Arena in Oshawa, Ontario. Lance Wynn along with JVI Productions right off the bat. Out of transition. Beauty finish. Vredenberg. Where have you been? As stepping up to close the gap now to 13-10 is Vredenberg. Of course, Vredenberg, the captain and leader of this Timberman team, off the draw. This time it's Board that comes away with it. Dumps it off. Tompkinson. Quick transition shot. Stopped. Rebound picked up by Thompson. And he'll race in. They'll go on the attack. His shot wide of the mark. Rebound picked up. Dumped over. Beauty finish. Did you blink? Well, you missed 2 Vredenberg goals as he's pulled his team to within 2, 13-11. So we're not sure who lit the fire under Vredenberg in the intermission between the third and the fourth, but he just exploded for 2 goals in a matter of 15 seconds. And the Outlaws now looking to answer. Flip back, and conveniently right out of the door is McWaters. And they'll get it over to Robertson, who'll swing it around into the corner to St. John. St. John will trot his way out, gets a screen, good hard sidearm, stopped by Kells. Rebound, loose, picked up by the Timbermen. Good headman pass, Vredenberg on the run. He corrals it, and working one-on-one, slips on the carpet. Good job by McNabb to pick it up, spins away from the defender, and he works it up over the timeline. Nolan looking at the back door. Stick side, goes to the bounce, stop 5-hole. Good job by Kells. He looks to send the outlet away. Good sidearm just off the mark, and Shakowski will return the favor, send the outlet, and away comes Gage Board and the Outlaws. 13:30 to go here. 2-goal game in favor of the Outlaws. St. John work his way in, dumps it off. On the run, Archie's shot off a helmet. That was Kell's helmet, so possession will stay right here with the Outlaws. They'll swing at Archie, right side. Good fake, goes in, tries to dump over. That one stopped, reset on the play. St. John got a fresh clock, goes back to Archie behind the net. Archie sizing it up. He'll come around wrong stick side, goes to the shovel, wide of the mark. Ball loose, picked up by Jeff Roy. His head man just a bit too far. Had the right idea, just a little too much on it, and away come the Outlaws the other way. Archie out there with Tompkinson and McNabb. He's joined by Andrioli and McWaters. Overload on the right side. McNabb opening, got it away, stopped by Kells. He looks to send it away, and he does. Good job to Crow. Crow will dump it off Francis. Francis spin move, tries to go far corner. Good save by Shakowski. Rebound, battling in the corner. Picked up momentarily by the Outlaws. Bounces around again, still loose. Timmerman come away with it. Looking to put on the brakes and go the other way was Matthews. Gets it back out. Looking down low again in the post area. Bounce shot will go up. And a good job by Francis. Stays out there on offense. Winding up. Big shot there. And steered aside by Hall. Rebound again. Timmerman all over the Outlaws right now. Working in close. And too much action by Hall on the doorstep. Rebound, ball still loose, now picked up. Timmerman go to the wrong side. So how about that effort? Joel Matthews collects his third of the game. Should get a half extra point for effort, and they close to within one. Two for four are the Timbermen here. This their fifth power play of the game. Jeff Roy out there with Joe Hall, Vradenberg at the top. Look around to the other side. You got Joe Hall and Aaron Woods. Interchange, Vradenberg, kick over. Jeff Roy has it knocked down. Picked up by Vradenberg, and he ran into a truck. Tompkinson ran into a truck. But Tagore comes away with it. The Outlaws have numbers. 3-on-1. Kicked over. Wrong side. Knocked down. Ball loose. Great job by Tompkinson. Goes over the timeline. They say it was tipped. Either way, picked up. 2-on-1 scenario. Pass was errant. So not the best pass there from Riggs. Shakowski fires a bullet. Makes its way all the way down. St. John neatly corrals it. The help comes. Two defenders on him. Throw Kells in as well. And the Outlaws still have it. As St. John in there doing a great job. Quick shot. Wide of the mark. Under a minute to go in the penalty. Tompkinson will stop it, and that will take us to our officials' timeout. Set to go here, 9:22 to go, just under a minute left in the power play. Vredenberg out there, quarterback as usual. He's out there with Hall. Jeff Roy, they size things up left side. Skip pass over to the right to Woods. Kick it back out to the top. Vredenberg again skip pass. That underhand from a tough angle. Gobbled up, and a good job by Woods to pick that up. Fresh clock for the Orange. 9 minutes to go, 30 seconds left in the penalty. They'll get it back out, Vredenberg. No look, down low. Woods kick pass, swing over. Woods again, that shot underhand again stopped as Shakowski does a great job to keep that one from going over the line and bringing it up. A good spin move is McCrory. Pat McCrory will dump it off, and Outlaws will work some time. Dying seconds of the penalty. Teams now are back at full strength. Stevenson will retreat to the bench, and McWaters will replace him. Archie tried that shot on the run, picked up Robertson, wrong stick side. It's a shot off and a rebound. Fresh clock for the Outlaws. And there's going to be a too many men call on the play. And this time it's going to go to the Outlaws. So not helping their cause here. And keeping the door of opportunity open. We'll give the Timbermen another power play. 2 for 5. This power play number 6. With 8:15 to go. Trailing by a goal. Jeff Roy Vredenberg has slid over to the left shooter spot and has left the top open for Matthews. Shot down low by Woods. Stick seemed to throw him off. Tompkinson now in transition. He'll get over the timeline. Dumps it down low. Looking for the cross. Board on the finish. Beauty save by Kells. He'll corral that rebound and flip it into Timberman now. Will be very deliberate with a minute and a half to go. 7:45 to go here in the fourth. Vredenberg. Once again, Matthews will be the quarterback here. And Vredenberg has slid down left crease. Creeping inside into that middle in the shooter spot was Hall, and they find the mark. So how about the Timbermen? They tie this game up with their third power play marker of the game. And we're tied at 13. Pat McCrory, the guilty party, illegal cross-check. 6:40 to go here in the fourth. Tie game. Timbermen back to work with a man advantage. Big underhand right off the logo by Matthews, and Outlaws will work it up. Tagore. Put on the speed, put on the brakes. Tagore and Francis got to be a couple of the two speediest guys in the Arena Lacrosse League for sure. McWaters now will backpedal and kick it over to the left side. Andrioli. McWaters. 5 on the shot clock. St. John fakes a shot. Bounce shot. Will go up, and that's a violation. And they're going to say that A defender got a piece of it. Shot clock went, and possession will remain here with the Outlaws. Minute 14 to go in the penalty. St. John. Job eludes two defenders, loses it. Ball loose, picked up now by the Timbermen. They're going to move it on up in a hurry. Jeff Roy! Beauty finish right there. So if you thought he was going to be in transition, no, he wasn't. His first Arena Lacrosse League goal has given his team a 14-13 lead. .544 to go here, and Mitchell, Jeff Roy, boy, making a mark here in his debut. Outlaws will try to get that back. Gage board, two good fakes, go to the far corner, can't find the mark. And the Timbermen now will counter the other way with 5.5 to go. Bradenberg, it's a screen, backhand pass, goes awry, but it's picked up by Prince. Prince looking for an opening, gets it back. Winding up and not taking the shot. And that pass is going to go right to Kells, and going to be another penalty call. This time I think it's going to open the door for the Outlaws, as 6 power play markers in this game for the Outlaws. This is their first power play of the fourth quarter with just over 5 minutes to go. St. John out there, and he will quarterback. McNabb is in the right shooter. Got Robertson in the left shooter. That shot is stopped by Kells, and he'll make the easy pass to Stephen Borden. Francis, and he'll get it to Woods. 1.5 to go in the penalty. Woods teetering on the line, has Gage board all over him. They'll switch off, and McCrory. 2 McCrorys on this Oshawa team. That ball loose. Good job of handling the carom. Another clock for the Timbermen, as they've got just over 1:10 to kill. Matthews spins through 2 defenders, dumps it down low, and there's going to be a through the crease call. Good sidearm, and quickly it's St. John in the offensive end. Fakes, goes to the far corner, big save by Kells. Picked up and moved up by the Timbermen. 4 minutes to go here. Good speed, taking it hard, but pulling out was Hendricks. And Hendricks going to draw a penalty, wheels around on the carpet. And Strocher will pick it up. So the 41 seconds that were remaining in the Peterborough penalty will go for naught, as the Outlaws will send someone else to the bench, to the sin bin. So in 40 seconds, the Outlaws will go to work, but in the meantime, between time, good job to knock it down by Nolan. Better job, though, by Hall, and going airborne was Matthews. Wasn't able to keep it, but Vredenberg, as usual, seems to bail his team out. 5 on the shot clock, no reset. As you'll see, Vredenberg will flip it over. Woods will take that late shot, and with 3:16 to go here, 10 on the penalty. And I think that's going to take us, or it should, to our final officials' timeout of this game. Set to go here as we're just over 3 minutes. Outlaws back to work here, 5-on-5. That shot from Robertson can't find the mark, and just out of the penalty box, net is empty, and that sure didn't work out too good for the Outlaws. An easier goal you will not find, as Davis Prince. Merry Christmas, Mr. Prince, and it's 15-13 for the Timbermen. Two-goal lead. That has been the largest lead of this game by either team. And DeRoche Had to kick it into high gear as they move it up over the timeline, out the back door. St. John, a little late on that, managed to get the pass over. Back out Tompkinson, swings it back to the left. McNulty, he'll get it to St. John. St. John wasn't watching. That's going to be a major penalty, and hopefully John St. John's okay. As looks like Brett Coons, and fortunately there was just enough room between the boards and where St. John landed. I guess we'll note it as a lower body injury, and he'll remain in the game. Back to work on the power play go the Outlaws. So that's a 5-minute major. No look. So plenty of time, and it is McNabb that capitalizes his 5th of this game. Comes via the power play, and it's 15-14. With 2:25 to go here, and over almost 5 minutes left in the major check-in from behind penalty to Coons. When the Outlaws now with a chance to, at the very least, pull even here. And it's St. John at the top. Swing it over. McNabb has been feeling it. How about McNabb? Snaps the backhand in a blink of an eye, and we're tied at 15. So the roller coaster ride continues. I can't imagine there are any parents here stressed out at all as this game moves into the crunch time as we hit the 2-minute mark. Woods goes to the sidearm. Bounce and it trickles its way in. So how about Aaron Woods taking that quick pass and finishing. And it's 16-15 for the Timbermen. $1:57 to go, and the way this one's going to finish, anyone's game here. Loose, board, comes away with it. Taking it hard, dumps it back out. Tompkinson shot. Stopped by Kells. Rebound. McNabb fished at it, couldn't come away with it. Here come the Timbermen, 2-on-1. Bradenberg, switchback, has it knocked down, picks up the rebound, and he'll wait and set things up. Bradenberg. So again, the on the run, Bradenberg shot is stopped. Woods will corral the rebound. And with 1:15 to go, Timbermen holding a 1-goal lead. Woods leaning in. Has Taguri on him, gets a screen. Matthews took his eye off it, managed to get it back. Good swim move, brings it in, underhand, stopped by Shakowski. That ball's loose, not able to get it. Timberman, McNabb now will bring it into the offensive end. Has St. John back door, pass too high. St. John will pick it up, under a minute to go here. Outlaws trailing by a goal. That one's picked off. And doing a good job is Thompson, flips it, and it's Jeffroy. Jeffroy has his pass knocked down. Shakowski gonna have to hurry. 30 seconds to go in this game. Ribka dumps it. St. John picks it up. 5-second differential shot clock. Game clutch. Robertson shot. Picked up. McWaters. The rebound. Reset. Back out. Archie. Swing it around. Robertson size it up. McNulty. St. John. 10 on the game clock. Goes out. McNabb looking for an opening. Comes with the underhand. Stop by Kells. 5.8 seconds to go. Timbermen have it, and they are going to run out the clock as the Peterborough Timbermen battle back in epic proportions to come away with a 16-15 win. So the Timbermen improve to 1-0 on the season. The Outlaws fall to 0-2. A valiant effort in one heck of a lacrosse game. Stick around, second half of our doubleheader. Shockwave taking on the Steelhawks. For this game, I'm Lance Wynn, JVI Productions. Glad to have you with us. We'll catch you next time.